When the night has come and the land is dark and the moon is the only light we'll see, no, I won't be afraid, no, I won't shed a tear, just as long as you stand by me. 'Cause darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand now, stand by me. Hey guys, Drew James here, playing Stand By Me by Ben E. King. Now the reason why I've chosen this song is because it's a really good song to sing and play guitar to. I've noticed that there's it's often something that students want to do, sing and play guitar at the same time. So I think if you know a few chords, this is a good one to start off. The chords you're going to need to know just for the future is A, D, E, and you're going to need an F sharp minor, which is the start of bar chords. So if you've been playing about 2 or 3 months and you maybe played a couple of bar chords, this would be perfect for you if you now want to start singing as well. You may notice the version that I was doing on my right hand, not massively difficult or inspiring, but it means that it's quite easy for you to sing the words. And it's also one of those great songs that you could turn up to a party or a barbecue, especially this time of year, and everyone's going to know it. So you can just turn up there with your guitar, you know these chords, and that's it. So I'm going to take you through what the chords are, and then we'll sort of have a little sing-song with it. I'll give some tips on how I recommend approaching the singing with it. So you may have noticed that I started singing before I started strumming the first chord. So when the night, that's where I started. So you're actually on the night. When the night, when you start strumming. The first chord is an A, okay? So for those of you that know it, great. For those of you that don't, it's basically 2nd fret with on the D, G and B string. So I remember the strings as Eddie, 8, Dynamite, Goodbye, Eddie. E, A, D, G, B, E. So you're on the 2nd fret there. Remember to try and bring your thumb around the back of the guitar to help you press down. And you're strumming the bottom 5 strings. So it's when the night has come. So you're doing that 4 strums. 4 strums for 4 beats. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Now, this is by far, if you're a beginner, the most challenging chord in the piece. You may notice I'm playing it on an electric guitar. It does make it a bit easier to do a bar chord on an electric guitar, but if you're on an acoustic, it can still be done. The one thing I will notice, well, of course it can be done, but the one thing I notice with my beginner students when they play is when they do get to bar chords, they feel like it's just like learning the new chords again, the open chords. You have to press hard, yeah? You've got to press very hard to get that bar down. Now that obviously takes practice, just like anything else with music, but the best advice I can give you is bring your thumb around the back of the guitar. I don't know if you can see that. Bring the thumb around the back and press as hard as you can, okay? And try to use the side of your first finger, not the flat, okay? So press down nice and hard, and also hold close to the fret marker, okay? So close to here, not in the middle of the fret, close to the 3rd fret marker there. Okay, press down, and then you need to make this shape. So this is an E minor shape. So you're taking you're pressing down on the 2nd fret, and then with your 3rd finger and your little finger, you're holding down the 4th fret on both, on the A and the D string. Okay, so the chord should look like this. Okay, the reason why I've spent so long on that chord is because that is the most challenging to change to. So you're going to press down really hard, and you're going to strum the bottom, all 6 strings, sorry. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? So that's the F sharp minor. And the moon. So that's the D. So D, you're holding, with your 1st and 2nd finger, you're holding down the 2nd frets of the G and the E string. Okay? And then your 3rd finger is sandwiching in the middle there. Okay, going in the middle on the 3rd fret on the B string, and you're strumming the bottom 4 strings for this one. Okay, once again you're doing that twice. Let's just go through that. So we'll take it from the top. When the night has come and the land is dark and the moon. So you're holding this just for 4 beats. Is the only, then you're changing to E. This is a very easy change, even if you haven't been playing guitar for a long time. So this is your D, okay? To make the change, you're just lifting up these fingers, sliding this finger on the G string to the 1st fret, and then bringing your 2nd and 3rd finger over and putting them on the A and D string on the 2nd fret. Making sure you're not doing this with your fingers so there's no muting. That should be the same with all the chords. Keep on your fingertips, press nice and firm, but don't press too hard where you just need to be getting the strings ringing. You don't need to press so hard that it's causing lots of tension. And strum all 6. Hold this for 4 beats. 1, 2, 3, then back to D. Sorry, back to A. Okay? And then A again. Then we're round in a circle. So we're then going to do A a further 2 more times because we started the chord progression with A. A chord progression is just a series of chords in a loop, essentially. Okay? So we're going to play what we just played there. Now with my right hand, you can use your thumb. I think the thumb actually sounds pretty cool. It's quite mellow with your thumb. Or you can use a plectrum like I am today. Okay, we're holding the A and the F sharp minor for 2 strums. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. And then F sharp minor. 1, 2, 3. Then to D. 1, 2, 3 to E, 2, 3, and then back to A, 2, 3, 4, 1. Then we go around in a circle, so it would be A again. I'm not going to do it again, but that gives you the idea, okay? Now the good news is that the verse, the chorus, in fact the whole song, that is the chords, yeah? So that's really, so once you've got the hang of it, it's really simple, yeah? It's very easy to sort of repeat that round, okay? Now, with the singing, at first, you need to just get, if you've got a metronome, set it for about 1, 2, da, da, da. Set it for about 80 BPM. You could try that, and just try to strum each chord for the 4 beats with your metronome. 2, 3, 4, 1. Okay. Get used to your left hand and get those changes. Once those changes are sounding you're reasonably happy with, and it doesn't matter if there's a bit of muting sometimes, but once you've got them sounding okay, and you've got this hand holding for each 4 beats, then start trying to bring the singing in, okay? Because what will happen is the rhythm of the words and remembering the words and the melody is going to distract you slightly from your guitar playing. So we're just going to try and keep the guitar playing as simple as possible. So as I said, I start the singing with when the night, so we strum on night, has come. Now we're kind of just at the end of come there, so when the night has come and the land is dark, okay? So the rhythm of the words isn't fitting with the strum, so that's why it's very important you play it with a metronome and you can remember how long those 4 beats are, okay? And the moon, so that is on moon, is the only light we'll see, okay? And the strum is just before we do the C. So, and the darling, darling stands by me. Oh, stand, so someone stand by me. Oh, stand now, stand by me. Oops. Okay, so you just got to get the guitar so you're confident with it. This is something more and more I like to help with students with being able to sing and play the guitar at the same time. So get the guitar so you can play it to 4 beats and then start bringing the singing in. And once again, keep this right hand simple, okay? And then when you get confident with it, you can then start bringing, so once you've got the melody and the singing and the chords right, you can then start making the guitar a bit more interesting, like. I understand that maybe you just want to be a guitarist and you've maybe got a singer who's helping you out. So I'm just going to show you what that pattern is, but I don't recommend playing that if you want to sing it at the same time, okay? Not if you're a beginner anyway. Down, so down, down, up, miss, up, down, up, down, down, up, miss, up, down, up, down, down, up, miss, up, down, up. My fingers don't want to go to an A chord today. Okay, so that's the whole lesson. Okay, I'm actually putting together a with the bass part as a cool little fun riff. You'll find that over on my website. You need to go to learnguitarinlondon.com, and I'm going to put the little riff up there. It's not in the same key that we've learned it in, but it's a cool little riff to play, and everyone always goes, "Oh, that's Stand By Me, awesome." So, so that's going to be up on my website. Now, to get that, that's going to be part 2 of this video. You need to sign up, so you just need to go to Learn Guitar in London and sign up to my newsletter, which I send out once a month, which just has hints and tips on how to, well, learning the guitar, my new videos, no spam or from companies or anything like that, just something that I've written personally just to connect with you guys out there in YouTube land. That's been everything. Thank you very much, and see you again soon. Bye.